What's up, Mavs fans? Hopefully all of you are about to enjoy your weekends. And I know it feels like just yesterday or maybe a couple weeks ago that the Mavericks got eliminated by the Los Angeles Clippers in the first round of the NBA playoffs, but NBA training camp is tipping off at the end of this month on September 28th to be exact. So coming up on today's show, we're going to take a look at some Mavs potential breakout candidates going into this upcoming season. But another reminder to hit that red subscribe button down below if you want the best Mavericks news and rumors right here on YouTube, because we're getting closer and closer to 15,000 subscribers here on the channel. We know that the MFFLs, they are all across the globe in every pocket of the United States. So hit that red subscribe button down below if you want the best Mavericks coverage right here on YouTube. All right, let's get to these Mavericks breakout candidates. And I went originally with an interesting name in Jalen Brunson because some might say, I don't know, he's been in the league for a little while. Can he be coined as a breakout candidate? If he takes his game to the next level, why can't Jalen Brunson be a breakout candidate for the Dallas Mavericks? You take a look at the numbers that he put up last year alongside Luka Doncic as kind of the backup point guard who could start some games moving forward. He can come in off the bench like he's done throughout his NBA career. I like the versatility to his game. I like the well-roundedness of it. I like kind of everything that he's done collegiately and in the pros. I just think there's a little bit more in Jalen Brunson that could come out. Last year, 12.5 points per game, 3.5 dimes. He shot a very efficient 52% from the floor. Here's the big number, though. Can he continue to grow upon knocking down around 40% of his three-point attempts? The pedigree has always been there for Brunson. While at Villanova, he helped lead the Cats under Jay Wright to 2 national championships. He was the National College Player of the Year. I thought it was a crime that he fell as long and as late as he did in the NBA draft after coming out of Villanova. I just think Jalen Brunson, I'm very high on him, and I think he can take his game to the next level, and if that's the case, it's great news for the Mavericks this upcoming season. And also there's this. Nico Harrison, Jason Kidd, Mark Cuban, this entire Mavericks front office, are they also expecting Jalen Brunson to improve in all areas because they haven't gone out there to try to make a move for Goran Dragic? There's been plenty of rumors out there, but when you think about it, Brunson, Dragic, 2 very similar players, but Brunson, who's going into the final year of his rookie contract, is a lot cheaper, a lot younger, and isn't he kind of the prototype, a similar player of a Dragic? Can he become that down the road? That's best case scenario. That's why I have Brunson on this list of potential breakout candidates. I think Brunson can take another step. Do you think he's going to take the next step this upcoming season? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Mavs fans, chime in and sound off in the comment section down below. How about Moses Brown? I'm high on this big man because last year with the Oklahoma City Thunder, he showed flashes of bringing serious value to his respective team. Now, he was traded from OKC to the Boston Celtics in that Kemba Walker-Al Horford trade, and then the Celtics dealt him to the Mavericks in that Josh Richardson trade. And you take a look at what Moses Brown did last year in only 43 games. He's got an interesting story, right? He's a former McDonald's All-American 5-star recruit who didn't get drafted a couple years ago, but he has slowly developed into a pretty intriguing player, and these numbers are very well-rounded. That's why I like Moses Brown's game, and I think because of what he gives you offensively and defensively as a shot blocker, a dunker, a guy who's hyper-athletic, he could bring some serious value to the Mavericks this year. 8.5 points per game, almost 9 rebounds, a block shot per night, shot around 54.5% from the floor, and there was a game that he played against the Boston Celtics last year in which he chimed in with a monster night. 21 points, 23 rebounds. I'll tell you this. I know the season averages were around 8 and 9 per points and rebounds, but no slouches are going out there averaging or even putting up a game of 21 points and 23 rebounds. Obviously, he's not going to do that on a night-in, night-out basis, but can Moses Brown give you an active 10 and 10, kind of what you hoped you would be getting from a Nerlens Noel or a Willie Cauley-Stein? I like the upside in terms of Moses Brown to kind of take that next step and be a breakout candidate this year. Which overall grade would you give him? from 1 to 100. Think of it as an NBA 2K scale and have some fun with this one as you put your votes in the comment section down below. Just grade Brown for me from 1 to 100. Maybe he's like a 75 who's trending toward getting around the 80 mark. I think that could happen this season. Mavericks Today is presented today thanks to our sportsbook partner BetUS. Here's the deal. Football season is here, and it's the best time of the year to lay down some bets. Why not do so with the link at the bottom of your screen as well as that promo code? If you go to chatsports.com/MFFL and you enter the promo code MFFL, you get a 125% deposit bonus. So when you put $100 in your account, you get an additional $125 back. That's $225 to wager on these Week 1 games. Here are my favorite 5 Week 1 games across the National Football League. I like the Eagles as 3-point underdogs on the road against the Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Hurts is going to have a big night, in my opinion. Seattle Seahawks, 3-point favorites on the road against the Indianapolis Colts. Just don't think the Colts are ready to compete with a team with Super Bowl aspirations like Seattle. Niners -7.5 on the road against an awful Lions team. I like that, as well as Bears +9 on the road against the Rams, and the Raiders +4.5 against an injury-ravaged Baltimore Ravens team. I'm gassing the Raiders at +4.5. More breakout candidates, and I wanted to have some fun with this one, and to keep it a buck and to keep it honest, I just wanted to talk about Luka Doncic. Now, he's not a traditional breakout candidate, but I think Luka Doncic could break out in this regard. Could Luka Doncic average 30 to 33 points per game this upcoming season? I think it could happen. I like the supporting cast around him, but I think Luka, after what was a very impressive campaign in the Olympic Games with Slovenia, allowing that team to medal and make it to the Olympics for the first time in history, is maybe taking more onus on trying to become a leader. And he's going to become more and more comfortable with time of shouldering the load for the Mavericks. It's not like he hasn't already done that in his first 3 seasons in the NBA, but I think Luka could take yet another step. That's how high I am on the Luka god. And when you put his first 3 seasons up in comparison to LeBron James, it's so eerily similar, the numbers that both of these guys were able to put up in their first 3 seasons. LeBron, obviously, with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Luka with the Mavericks. Points per game, the King, 26.5. Luka, 25.7. Rebounds per game, 6.5 for LeBron, 8.4 for Luka. Assists, that goes to Luka at 7.7 over LeBron, 6.5. Steals per game, LeBron has the slight edge there. And then the field goal percentage, almost identical. LeBron, 45.8. Luka at 45.7. And with what Luka did last year, why can't he continue to grow on what was a marvelous 2020-2021 season? And going into this upcoming season, which is going to be his 4th, he is the leader in NBA MVP odds. That goes to show you that Vegas, very high on the season that Doncic could have. His numbers last year were stupid, and they could be even more stupid this upcoming season. I do want to make a prediction for the Mavericks in 2021-2022. I think finally they're going to win a playoff series for the first time since 2011. Crazy to think that it's been a decade since Dallas moved on past the first round in the playoffs. Hasn't happened since that magical year when Dirk Nowitzki led the Mavericks to the NBA championship over LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and the Miami Heat. I think that playoff drought is going to come to an end this year. A big reason for that, Luka Doncic. How many points do you think he's going to average in year 4? I'm saying 32. And if it's 32 points per game, I think you could say that's somewhat of a breakout season, and maybe even it could be an MVP season. Let me know how many points you think Luka is going to average this season, and have a great weekend. We appreciate you making Mavericks Today a part of your day.